Do good.
You watched it back like 3 times.
Yeah,
right?
I watched it about 3 times, and then we tried to learn from the mistakes that we made, and we went from there.
What did you implement this time around that you didn't last time?
Jeez. Some of the time cues were different. Yeah. Some of the in-between transitions, when to go to the on-desk, just boring stuff like that.
Things backstage that no one's entertained by.
when to shoot pre-tapes and how to shoot them. Stuff like that. We're just learning all that basic elementary stuff, you know? Like, I didn't know anything about lighting until, I don't know, a couple months ago.
Just time cues after time cues. It's so boring.
Yeah. yeah.
You guys don't care about it.
You guys have talked about, we've talked about singles matches, tag titles, and AEW. This is a hell of a 6-man tag night. Is there any talk about working in a trios title?
No, we don't want to oversaturate the titles.
We already got too many titles.
Yeah.
If once you have that many, it's like...
We have 1.
Yeah, I think that's enough.
We officially have 1. We're going to keep it pretty...
that's what I would do, I think, right? Like, keep it pretty simple.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, there's great 6-mans.
We don't need titles for it.
Right now, maybe it's a little premature,
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Guys, we've learned a lot in the last 12 years or so about the effects of CTE, brain injuries. There was a pretty brutal unprotected chair shot tonight.
Well, you think it was unprotected.
Well,
and I'll keep it at that.
Fair. But even the visual of it, is there any process that you guys take in determining? Okay,
oh yeah, that was all Cody's idea. I didn't even know what happened, to be honest. All I know is he did get staples. So
12 staples in his hand.
I'm gonna have to look back and I'll have a comment on it later. So I don't even know, but I do know that they gimmicked the chair, and it clearly didn't work, right? Because he was bloody. So I don't know. Yeah.
Can you give us a backstory on the Street Fighter look that you guys decided to go with? When it came about.
As soon as we found out we were doing this, we were like thinking, like, what can we do? We have to have some type of video game influence thing. I think I came up with it, right, in the group chat.
You did. Yeah.
We're big Street Fighter fans.
Well, Kenny's a massive.
Kenny's the biggest.
Yeah.
I'm more of a I kind of dropped off after 2. So I bought Nick's pretty a 2 guy too, because I bought him the arcade.
At home,
it's like we're just big Ryu and Ken and Guile fans, and I was like, we have to do this. You have the blonde hair, so you're Ken, But we just got the costumes from Denise Cutler, Brandon Cutler's wife. I didn't see him until today.
And Kenny's seamstress did not deliver his gear in time.
You're supposed to get
shipping by Monday, so we said that's a little too late.
She's like, I'll have it to you by Monday. He's like, okay, so I'll never be able to use those ever. Okay.
I like that you guys had time cues and time cues that were enforced in the matches. Whose idea was that?
We discussed that yesterday, actually.
Yep.
That's one thing I think I like that people do overseas, internationally. They do that.
Yep.
I think I don't know why, but it makes it seem more sporty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that might be something we keep.
So Fyter Fest is such a cool concept. Is the plan to kind of do one and done type concept shows, or to kind of do annual shows like traditional?
This one in particular probably was a one and done. I'd imagine.
Yeah. I think by a year from now, nobody will remember what Fyter Fest was anyway. So it'll be like an old joke.
We're definitely doing Double or Nothing all the time, annually, once a year.
That's the plan for this.
I don't know. I guess we'll see how it goes.
We're such a baby company now. Like, I don't even know if I can give you a straight answer. Like, I don't know. We're still trying things out. But the plan. It would be nice to have some annual shows that we can go back to. And I would love to go back to Vegas. Do a Don 2, Chicago every weekend of either early September or late August where it falls. That's always a fun one. So.
So do you see Daytona Beach as more of a short-term thing, or is that going to be more of an annual spot?
Not necessarily. I mean, this is great.
We did well, yeah.
Yeah, I really like this building. Nick and I were just reminiscing about how we hadn't been here since 10-10-10, Bound for Glory's TNA show. We wrestled the Motor City Machine Guns in the opening match.
And every famous wrestler ever was on that card.
If you go back and look at that card,
Kurt Angle, Jeff Hardy, and they drew 3,500. We outdrew that.
Yeah.
So
it's wild.
It's definitely possible that we could come back.
Yeah, and I like this place. It's cool. Like, it doesn't seem like it's so overrun and overpopulated. Like, I was like, man, it's a beach town in the middle of summer. It's gonna be packed, right? It hasn't been that bad. Like, we went to the beach yesterday, and the water was warm, and this place is pretty kick-ass, so maybe we'll come back.
I spoke with a lot of gamers who have seen you guys for the first time tonight.
Yep.
What is it with the whole gaming world that mixes with wrestling so well?
That's a good question. It feels like it's the same fans.
Sure.
I don't know why that is. Maybe maybe it's because we are kind of like superheroes, but in real life. So I don't know if
it's
you can
the
mix
same
that in.
age demographic
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
right? Most of us like the same thing. Most of us are like '90s kids at this
Yeah.
point now, and
Yeah.
we all grew up liking the same things. And I don't know, like it's a great question. It just seems like gaming and professional wrestling go hand in hand.
And you know, for example, the Hadouken tonight, that was one of the biggest reactions of our match, so people knew it.
Yeah,
Everyone knew it.
yeah,
So,
that was fun.
yeah.
The buy-in had a lot more comedic elements, I feel like, than the main show. Was that done intentionally?
Well,
Yeah,
look
I
at
think
the show.
so.
It was a parody of a documentary.
I think that this
it
whole
shouldn't have been serious.
right, like this whole thing was like a blow off to the being the elite
Yeah.
story, and I felt like we have to do that justice. Like anything we start, we like to finish.
So
So
in 2 weeks, we have a very serious show. That's
Yes.
probably not going to have anything.
But I think that was intentional. I think
Yeah.
it was intentional
Yep.
to do the pre-show and have a little bit more comedic stuff. And then when we start the show, we had that great cold open. It was welcome to Fyter Fest, and it was serious business from that point on.
Yep.
Do you guys think that are you helping the Mexican guys like Penta, Fénix, Laredo Kid being more exposed in the United States?
Those guys are superstars. Superstars. So I don't know if we're helping them because they're already superstars.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I think we've given them a bigger platform. I
Yeah.
think a lot of people like they were known amongst the underground fans, and now it's like, you know, ever since we put them on our All In show, you know, and then Double or Nothing, and then now it's like a lot of people are opening their eyes to these guys, and yeah, I think we're helping them
Yeah.
definitely. But like Nick said, they were already
they're
superstars.
Hey guys, last question.
Normally on big shows like this, there are cool down spots. There's chances for fans to take breaks. They stayed hot the entire
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
How does that affect how you guys plan out a show from A to B, and
Sure.
what's your reaction to that?
Good question.
We want to hit home runs every inning.
Yeah.
We don't want breaks. We want
Yeah.
the fans to have fun the whole time.
That
we
was-
want this to feel like a party.
Yes.
And if
I
it
was gonna say
doesn't
the same
feel like
thing.
a party, then we're screwed. You know
Like
what I mean?
our entire style and what made us as big as what we, you know, on the independents or whatever we've done is always like we've always put our foot on the gas and we never let go. So I always
Look at our match tonight.
Jeez, don't even get me started about that.
Good Lord. Oh, my God.
But yeah, like Nick said, we want to have a party atmosphere, and I felt like everybody was partying tonight. So
Guys, thank you very
Yep.
much.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everybody.